Hello everyone, welcome to Dungeon Dwellers. We're a bunch of middle-aged B&D nerds who love rolling dice, causing chaos, and telling ridiculous stories with as little editing effort as humanly possible. Our campaign is a wild, homebrewed dungeon crawl full of danger, mystery, bad decisions, and a lot of adult humour. We're all about fun first, rules second, and embracing every hilarious disaster along the way. If you're into epic quests, chaotic good vibes, and a group that accepts, you're in the right place. So grab your dice, grab your snacks, and get ready for some basic audio-edited Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Welcome to Dungeon Dwellers. Let's roll.
Hi, welcome. So we are back for another episode. This will be session 2 of our Endless Dungeon campaign. I got all of my players here tonight, and they are going to tell me what they remember from the last session so that I don't have to look at my notes.
So, those are some dangerous expectations you're putting on us, lady.
I remember munching and crunching and slurping sounds.
That totally happens.
Spiders.
We met this really cute little number of a gnome, and she paired us up and showed us to the first level of this here dungeon that we're going through, and we got through 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. We avoided a 5th room because it sounded kind of gross, and there was this guy eating toes. It's not quite my style, not to yuck anybody's yum, but
Just gonna add a couple more monsters to the dungeon while you keep talking.
My character's name is Quentin Swift, not Tarantino.
Well, we killed 3 spiders, 3 big spiders, really big spiders, and we survived, and we got to go up a level, and we decided, intrepid adventurers as we seem to be, we're going to clear out the first floor before moving on. Was our final decision before the whole episode ended.
My brother and I were always taught to clean our plates, so only same for dungeons.
Arrows mean good. Stars mean going down. X's mean bad things, apparently.
X's mean there's something bad there. Yeah, we figured that out too, because we're super smart.
All right. So you guys...
And by super smart, I mean we're stupid lucky.
So where you guys left off is where you say you're about to go explore the rest of the dungeon. You do have arrows guiding you in certain directions. I'll add more as you find them. But you do have a hallway in front of you. It is pretty dark, but you can see down the hallway. I'll cover that for you. Yeah, it looks like there is a turn.
Well, let's approach cautiously, shall we?
Now, when you say cautiously, are you stealthing or are you just...
Well, I mean,
up?
I'm in full plate armor. Stealth isn't really my thing. I'm walking as casually.
Hey, he's walking here.
as I can, but also not, I'm not being some goon just running down the hallway.
Okay. Roll.
I'll leave that to the dwarves.
Okay, Goonie.
1 perception roll coming up. 14.
Sorry, I'm over here choking on something. Ugh.
Don't do that.
So 14.
Stop it.
As you're
It struck me as a choker.
You walk
choking
was
is
being
awesome.
good.
It is Twitters. Just putting that on record.
I was being good.
We're past tensed.
Okay, with your 14, you do feel it back as your foot steps and sinks as you activate a pressure plate.
Oh, jeez.
And I would like everyone to please roll me you can either do athletics or acrobatics, but you have to tell me which one you do.
I'm gonna do athletics.
I'm also doing athletics because I get athletics at advantage.
I got a 21.
The 75-year-old man shall be rolling acrobatics.
Drop and roll.
You got this, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, no, he
Okay.
doesn't. Phil,
My rolls aren't showing up, are they?
no, it's okay though.
Oh, let me refresh. All right, so they should roll now.
What did you do, Phil?
Athletics for a 19.
Okay, I think you're
I got a 14.
okay. So Ignatius and Phil, you guys get out of the way. You move right out of the way of the darts activated walls where little darts start shooting out. Mac, you really do try, but you are pelted with 20 small arrows. And I want you to roll a d20 to see how many of them stick you. Quentin, do the same.
Brother, no.
7.
7 darts.
Ow, ow, ow.
So that would be a nat 1, by the way, on a d20 roll.
Okay. So you only get 1 dart.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Chill.
Oh.
Ow, 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 ow,
3,
ow,
4, 5. Roll me a d6 and I'll tell you where that 1 dart goes.
Oh God.
And Mac, you're gonna take 7 darts of damage. Roll me. Let's see. We'll just roll the d. Here, a little die. Get out of my way.
Oh, I'm gonna roll my own damage. How brutal are you, lady?
14, 15 points of piercing damage.
Ugh.
The 7 darts make contact, and then the 1 dart 5. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in your butt, right in the butt cheek. I literally was like 1, 2, and then went to my toes. 3, 4, 5.
Left or right cheek?
Roll
No.
a d2. Flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Okay, we're just gonna roll something and we get odds or evens. How's that?
Okay, evens or odds? Evens. is
Another
right.
one.
Odds is left. There you go. Left for your left butt cheek.
Right to the left.
I'm at the right side of my note. Left butt cheek. You never know. It could come up later.
I am mortally wounded, gentlemen. It has been, I want to say a pleasure, but you guys suck.
All right,
just,
and then
just leave me here.
you take 3
Let me
points.
die in peace.
You take 3 points of piercing damage to your butt.
Directly to the butt.
Right to the butt.
Butt on. Apply directly to the butt.
As the pincushion I am, I reach up and I grab the dart in his butt and just shake it out.
Yes.
Oh, the bitch. Okay, I might not be dead yet.
Think he liked it.
You do get to see a little bit more. Whoop, there you go. It looks like it has another turn.
I'm gonna let one of you guys go first. I gotta take out these damn darts. Ow. Game later. Can I save the darts?
Yeah.
All right, I would like to proceed in a stealthy manner.
Okay. Roll me a stealth.
Gentlemen, I shall check this out carefully. Watch and learn.
Well, I stay back and can't wait for this.
That'd be a nat 20 for 27.
Okay. Which counteracts your nat 1. All right. Easy peasy.
Those are good rolls. I keep both of them. I'm happy.
Stealthing through. You're going around the corner. Go ahead and move the token. Someone.
Oh, that'd be me. Sorry.
I'm just the revealer.
Woohoo!
Well, I'm gonna let him continue to take the lead.
As you come around the corner, you are stealthing, and roll me a perception with advantage because you stealth so good. You are paying very close attention to how you stay hidden.
Be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
He's don't be
I'm paying way too much attention. Oh, wait, you said with advantage?
With advantage because you're paying so much attention.
Yeah.
How much better?
So that's a 6.
So, you are so focused on making sure that everyone else stays as quiet as you're being as quiet. You're not perceiving or paying too much attention what's in front of you. It's only what's like right there under your feet. And you walk right into a tripwire. And you trip, activate the trap. Everyone roll me dexterity, and Quentin roll a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Is your perception suck.
It'd be a 7.
13.
13. 14.
11,
Wait, no one got over a 15?
or what I like to call 1E1.
Okay, so, he trips over the tripwire, and nobody moves out of the way as spell goes
We're all
off.
huddled together behind him.
Yeah.
Too busy laughing.
God.
That
And I
did
can't
we
remember
lose
the
our
exact.
DA?
I thought it would be good. I'm getting the exact 8d6. Got it. 8.
Fucking fireball down the.
Is anyone have advantage on or not advantage resistant to fire? Thought I'd ask while I'm adding this up.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Nice.
So 33 points of damage to everybody, and nobody made the dirty save, so you take full.
That's a great roll. That is a great roll. That's a fantastic
It seems a
roll.
little bit high to me.
Applause. Applause.
Like, it seems like 1 too many, really?
God.
But
Okay.
you know what? No, I would say it's the perfect amount of hit points.
I will take away the lowest number, 32 hit points. Is that better, Quentin?
I am still down.
Okay.
I was going to say, I have a hit point now.
I have 2 HP. Brother, are you alive?
Barely, brother. Barely.
Quentin
not
is
our
just
time
lying
yet.
on the floor,
He's a little
his
rough.
arms and legs retracted, looking like he just went through a bug zapper.
Alright. So,
Let's do
I
it.
look,
uh,
I look at the two of you, and it's just like smoke. Just
Extra crispy.
okay.
putting out. I guess you could call me baked mac and cheese now.
Not already baked? Am I the only one that's baked?
I know.
I
See my eyes.
No, they're squinty. All right. Okay, so,
I just had my. I mean, I certainly didn't take an edible just now. That did not happen.
Phil, you said
Okay.
you were gonna do something.
Yes. So, seeing Quentin go down, Phil
Not the
will.
first time, right?
Phil is going to bonus action, spare the dying. So Quentin is now stable at 0 hit points.
As you do that, I'm going to touch him and do cure wounds, so we can do a 1-2 brother healing session.
So while y'all are doing that, I go. Use my second wind.
21 HP back.
I get 8
Pretty
HP
spry.
back. You know what? I'm gonna second wind again.
I'm also gonna. Let's see.
Ooh, 14. So a total of 22 points back.
How you feeling,
Quentin
Quentin?
sits up and coughs, and just a big puff of smoke comes out.
I would also like you to roll a percentile because I'm going to count that as you going to sleep for a little bit and waking up.
I'm also gonna do cure wounds on myself.
36.
Well, you were like in the 35s last time, so you feel a little older.
I assuming I'm looking a bit older too.
Yeah.
You know, that's not the first time I've had a dwarf touch me. This whole thing about your women having beards is very confusing.
Oh yeah, they have beards. They're just not on their face. Usually right here.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
Tell you what, I'm feeling generous. Why doesn't somebody else take point?
Well,
So the next time we go to town, we need to get a bunch of chickens.
Just let them loose.
why didn't we think of this before? You're like a Oh, what's that word? An idiot savant without the savant part.
Alright. From where you're standing after the big old blast, you do see that it continues. Little pretty long hallway. You guys have not made all the way down yet.
Nice little windy hall of death we found here, guys.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to move forward, but keep my eyes open. So move slowly.
As he's walking past me, I just want to like reach out and put a hand on him and be like, "Good job. I believe in you." And that would be a bardic inspiration.
Roll
Awesome.
perception.
Reception.
Perception. What do you see?
Crap. I got a natural 20 for a 21.
And for our listeners, the reason he says crap is I keep track of 20s, add 1, see if they balance out again. Too many 20s, then I throw in a monster. Too many 1s, then I throw in the treasure. Makes the story more fun. Alright, so you do move your character around, you get down the hall, and as you're walking, you do see a brick on the ground, and it's in the shape of a heart, and it's discolored and different from all the other bricks. It's standing out to you. But there's a heart.
I hold up a fist and I point a knife hand at the heart and then do an X.
Let's see. Can I?
We love you too, but you know you can speak, right?
Well,
oh yeah. Don't step here. Something bad will probably happen. So I gingerly step over the heart.
trying to doodle a heart, and I don't know what the fuck that is. That's a heart.
It's more medically accurate than Valentinian accurate.
So you don't step on the heart.
I do not step on the heart.
Okay. Everybody else, you guys step over the heart?
I'm gonna step on the heart.
Are you at the end of the pack or in the middle of the pack?
I'm in the middle of the pack.
All right.
Ah, jeez.
So you step on the heart. I need to measure this. Actually, everyone tell me, how close is everyone to Ignatius?
We're super close because we're at a tight hallway that's only 7 feet wide.
Great. Okay. All within the vicinity.
We're all within your
You're all
blast
healed by
radius.
3d8.
We only work.
All right, so you step on the heart, and the first thing that happens is you feel something drawing on you, as if you're being, like something bit you or sucking on you, and it pulls out of you life points, basically.
Oh, sweet.
But what I need everyone to do is to please roll me a Constitution saving throw to see how much I actually take from you.
Awesome.
Would this be a poison effect?
Spell. Vampiric touch.
Okay. Oh,
11.
parasitic touch. You deserve.
Damn it. I do. You're not wrong.
14.
24. And that wasn't a nat 20, that was a 19.
How could a heart betray me?
19.
So, Mac and Cheese and Ignatius, you're gonna take, you both lose 12 hit points.
Oh.
Quentin and Phil, you guys lose 6 hit points as you feel this, it's just being drawn from you, sucked out of you. But then you start feeling something getting pushed into you. Now, do you accept it? It is a warm feeling. It's a nice warm feeling being pushed into you.
I accept warm feelings.
I've never been one to turn down a
The reason I
warm
asked is
feeling.
if you would like to contest the warm feeling, I would need another Constitution saving throw.
Father McMurphy, you stay out of my warm feelings. And that is a store-bought 20.
Oh, man.
You're killing us here, Smalls.
Right?
I resist your
Warm touch.
infantilistic warm touch.
Anyone else want to contest it? No? Okay. So everybody but Mac and Cheese takes get 20 hit points. Mac and Cheese, with your Constitution saving throw, you only get 10. So you lost 12, got 10 back.
I don't like that.
Lost myself.
It was
By the way,
punishment and then pleasure, and you denied the pleasure.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, if you see a heart stone, if you step on it, you have to test it, see if it does it again, but it hurts you, then heals you. It's just the luck of the draw how much you get healed or hurt.
So it's an HOA heart?
Yeah.
The heart of Adele?
Mac and Cheese, why not try to step on it again? See if you can.
How about you let me go 20 feet this way? I point back the way we came. Try that.
I thought.
How about you play with death, okay? I'm gonna keep moving.
Sir, if I may remind you, I do not play with death. I worship it.
What do you think this is? Some kind of game? Is this a game to you, sir?
Life is
me?
the best game.
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
I'm more of a
Actually,
dragon
there's
kind of guy.
this game that I used to play with the queen, involving a blindfold and a feather. That is, in fact, the best game. That way you're all tickled.
We are but pawns in the games of gods.
You're a butt pawn?
I look at Mac and Cheese and I raise a hand. Oh, and I lower it a long ways.
5.
Nice.
Low 5.
Okay. So, anyone wants to step on it, or do we want to continue forward?
I'm not stepping on your telltale heart, okay? Let's move along.
Alan Moraine, move along home.
Terrible reference, dude. Terrible reference.
You're welcome.
Oh, Ian.
I'm more of a lemon meringue kind of person myself, but
So there is right where Mac and Cheese, there's an arch, so you can look in, and then next to it there is another door.
I'm gonna be a little peeky inside the arch.
So stick with the arch.
Oh, okay.
So you can see across the room and see another door. So you go further in.
Yeah, why not? But just like a step in.
Yep.
To kind of just take in the whole room.
So you see the corner, pile of books. The door would have led right in here. Like this archway shouldn't be here, but it was there. Because right next to it is the door.
Who built this dungeon?
But you can see in the corner.
So weird.
In the corner, you see 3 giant piles of books. Other than that, the entire room is empty.
Hey, smart guys. Books. The treasure of never-ending imagination, right?
I would like to investigate the books if I can.
As would I.
As would Phil, checking for traps.
We would each like to touch one of the piles of books.
Okay, you each touch one
and
pile of books. Each.
And I'm going to stand in the middle of the room with my weapons drawn.
Okay. So you go and you look at the books. You're looking at them. I would like everyone to roll me. You said investigation for traps. Are you doing investigation, or do you guys want to like actually investigate or just perceive the books?
Investigate the books.
Knowledge is never traps. I am just perceiving.
That was my guess. Ignatius.
I'm gonna perceive.
Okay. So you're looking at everything, and they look like pretty normal books. Everyone roll for me so you can see if you see anything else besides the fact that they're normal books.
Perception?
Yeah. Perception,
14.
investigation. 14.
Oh my fucking god, 9.
Okay.
Also, a 9.
A nat 1.
Okay.
This is not a good night, fellas.
It was great playing with y'all.
Let me see. Hold on. Okay. That's not the worst. Okay. 7. Okay. So Gordon, Quentin, you're the only one that notices and gets to roll a dexterity saving throw regularly Everyone else has to roll dexterity saving throws at disadvantage. Mac and cheese, don't do anything. You're just standing there.
Okay.
Nothing's coming at you just yet.
Okay.
19.
At
Yep.
disadvantage, you said?
Yes,
Dexterity.
because it's just a book.
And my lowest is 4.
Why are all these books sticky?
This one's still wet.
11.
Okay. Quentin, you're the only one that gets out of the way as the book pile opens its mouth and latches on and bites. One bites Phil, one bites Ignatius. The one trying to bite you bites in the air. So let's see if they hit you guys.
I don't think these are actual books.
First one for Phil
Book bit.
does a 18 hit.
Bill.
Oh, sorry, I forgot my own name for a moment.
That's okay.
Yes.
I was wondering, like, 18 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. I thought so. I can't remember, like, if you guys had the really high AC or not.
Your love of the halfling's leaf has left you on high.
So you take 8 points of piercing and a total of 6 points of acid damage on top of that as this mouth latches onto you and it's just this acidic saliva drooling onto your arm. Ignatius, let's see.
So 14 in total.
Ah, filthy mimics.
I believe that's 13. Yep, 13 hit.
13 does not hit.
So it bites you, but it doesn't get through your armor, and it just lets go. Which it also lets go of Phil as it's done biting, and now everyone needs to please roll me initiative.
Whirr.
Initiative.
6. The fuck? I'm gonna go get my real dice if my fake online dice stop. Whirr.
14 for me.
15.
19.
Ignatius, what was yours?
Oh, 6. You know, really good.
That's amazing. It works for you. All right.
Did you change the page?
I did.
Okay. Just making sure. I was like, that's square.
No, it's square.
Well,
Actually, it's not quite. It's 45 by 35.
It's rectangular.
God damn.
It's very
Yeah.
nearly square.
So let's just move some things around. Right back here over here. Quentin in the middle. Blue dot. Who are you?
That's me.
Yeah, blue dot. We got Ignatius. Green dot is Phil. There we go. All right. So that's the room you guys are in. The mimics. You will be glad to know only rolled a 1. So that's 1 less 1, so 2. Okay.
Wow, I rolled higher than the mimics.
So Mac, it goes Quentin, Mac. Oh no, damn, I'm going upside down. Phil, I was going the wrong direction. Good. Phil, Quentin, Mac and Cheese, Ignatius, and then the mimic. I'm only saying this because you would have figured it out anyway. All right. So Phil, what would you like to do?
Okay. I am no longer being bitten, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Remembering things because I'm a different type of cleric this time.
I'm not that type of player.
Let's see. No. Okay. So we're just going to go. Of course, I'm right up on this thing. I am still going, or Phil is still going to throw out his hand and cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Ooh.
So I'll need a charisma saving throw from each of them.
Bang.
I just roll 1, and that's a total of 2. I'm rolling really super with my mimic. Okay. So they all fail. They all get Bane.
Yeah, that's what Bane does.
D4. That's D4. Okay. Minus 1d4 for the rolls. I will make sure to add that on after.
And Phil will end his turn.
After Phil, it goes Quentin. You were not surprised by the somewhat slimy, sticky books.
Look, I've been around the palace. I've spent a lot of time in libraries. I know what I'm looking for. I've seen a sticky book or 2 in my life. Not being that smart in combat, though, I am going to run away.
And Okay, so he will attempt to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh darn it. 9.
9. I will then, upon reaching a safe distance, cast Faerie Fire on all 3 of them, plus, unfortunately, Phil. So that is a DC 14 deck save.
It has to be 4 creatures.
It's the area. It's a 20 by 20.
Oh,
You just got
Got
the
you.
basically.
yeah. Oh, I know what it is.
You wanted to be in
What-
it, what you're getting at.
Right. What color is your Faerie Fire?
It is a lovely shade of pink.
Oh. Nice. I don't know how you did that, but very nice.
Phil, I need a deck save from you too.
I rolled 3 for my mimic. They failed. And then Phil, you're in the blast radius of Faerie Fighter. So dexterity saving or use sparkle.
Bill, how high are you?
No, it's hi. How are you?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Honestly, not terribly.
You've been asked to roll like 4 times.
Ah,
Okay. No more walking away and eating more edibles, or I have to eat one, and I have to work tomorrow, guys.
I
It's not my full-time
apologize.
job.
What am I rolling?
DC 14 deck save against Faerie Fire.
Or you'll sparkle, and you'll have to do rave dances.
Dex, I got an 11.
You sparkle too.
You're nice and sparkly.
You are now pink and sparkly. And with that, I shall end my turn.
Okay. Mac and cheese.
And Faerie Fire gives us advantage on attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I say, stupid lemons, stupid know-it-all dwarfs. I come rushing in, and I play whack-a-mole with my maul. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
It'll be 13 for damage.
Okay.
13 points of bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to use my weapon master feat to yeah, I need a DC saving throw of ability okay. 8 plus 6 plus 2 so 16. I need a constitution saving throw of 16.
9.
Okay, then it is now knocked prone
Okay.
off of Ignacio here.
All right, so it's knocked prone. 13 points of damage. And then, yep, Ignatius, bad at names. Go ahead.
My turn.
And that is the end of my turn.
Mac and cheese, now it's your turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm gonna reach down to the knocked prone mimic in front of me, and I'm going to touch him. Could I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
I'd like to touch this. 13.
Isn't that how you got it attached to your arm in the first place?
Constitution check was needed to be a 14, so I am going to do inflict wounds,
All right.
and that's going to be, let's see, 8 points of necrotic damage.
All right. It does look hurt, but it's still up.
Okay.
Do you want to stay there?
Yeah, I'd rather stay here than risk a
Right.
opportunity attack.
Mimic! Here, you guys. All right, so first one, we're going to bite Ignatius again.
Bite
And fail. Whoop! That's 7. And second one's gonna now try to bite mac and cheese.
him.
Finally, a decent roll. 21. Biting with
What? I know I'm tasty, but jeez.
4 points of piercing damage, and as he bites onto you, he does. Why am I rolling 1 acid point? So a total of 9 or 5. Sorry, I'm saying 9 because I'm upset.
So I don't think it would have
You're
mattered.
taking 9 damage because I rolled a 5.
Yep. What is
don't-
for you?
That's a DM
Don't think it would have
move.
mattered, but were you subtracting 1d4 from the attack rolls?
For the first one, it wouldn't have mattered, but for 21, let me do that. Let me see. D4.
That would matter.
Hold on. So 21 minus 4 is math numbers. It's got,
Does Bane work for attack
17.
rolls or just
No.
saving throws?
Both.
it's for attack rolls.
It would end in 18. We get an 18, and that is my armor class.
21 minus 4 is 17.
Oh,
Yeah, so yeah.
then you
21 minus
missed.
Okay, so you don't take any piercing or bitey damage. And now the third one is going to attack, and I will add minus the d4, which doesn't really matter. That's 12 normally. That one doesn't bite yet. And that's all they're gonna do, and it goes back around to Phil.
Okay. Let's see. Sure. Yep, I'm not muted. Alright. So we're gonna go with this. No. Phil is going to take his mace and bring it up in front of him, almost like a salute as he casts a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oh, I will take those rolls, even though I didn't mean for that to happen.
It's all good. Okay.
So basically, a miner's pick is going to just descend from the heavens and immediately attack the mimic directly in front for a nat 20 to hit.
Hit. Critical damage. 8, 6, that. Alright. Did you want to stay there or move?
Phil is then going to, well, he cast that. That was actually a bonus action, cast spiritual weapon. So then Phil will take his action to attack with his mace. 18 and 5 is 23 to hit. 1d6 plus 3. Oh, it makes it sound bad, but it was a 6 plus 3, so 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
It looks
And
pretty hurt, but it's still up.
Phil will end his turn.
After Phil, it goes Quentin.
Seeing that Phil is gravely losing this battle, Quentin is going to move up to his aid, draw his rapier, and make an attack.
Ah,
Exactly. As soon as D&D reloads, for some reason.
Hmm?
That is a 25 to hit
Yeah, we'll hit.
for 13 points of piercing damage. I extend my rapier in a long, smooth motion, stab it into the pile of books, and withdraw it. Do not fear, Phil. I am here.
With that stab, the books stop moving, and get squishier and squishier. Eventually, they start squishing and dissolving into the floor in front of you. They are dead.
Oh, I've read that one before. It's a good one. I had my turn.
All right, mac and cheese.
I'm going to. I'm going to bonus action the swap weapons from my maul to my great axe, and I'm going to attack with my great axe one that tried to fight me,
All right, that would be the one next to you. Yep.
and that's going to be
Yeah, it hits.
Thank you.
It hits. with
The 20
critical.
the 20 that makes the big owl, yeah. So damage from that is gonna be that's supposed to be okay, yeah,
13.
no,
Or wait, yeah, no, 'cause it's critical.
yeah. So roll again. 13 plus 8, 21. 21 points of damage there. And then I'm going to use my weapon mastery of cleave, which means I can attack another one within 5 feet.
Okay.
Well, that's going to be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And this one, I don't get the strength bonus on. So it's just a raw d12 roll. 1 point of damage.
Makes a little like
That's
I am unhappy with that hit. So I action surge.
Okay.
Quentin yells over when he sees this. Looks like you got it with just the tip.
Yeah, well now instead I get the whole head. And so I'm attacking this one straight away.
Okay.
with my great axe. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 1, but for 7 points of damage.
It looks a little more hurt than before.
And then that's it. Because I can't do cleave again.
All right. Ignatius. Yeah,
That's me.
Rest.
Big, yeah, that's what that was. I'm going to fuck up the mimic in front of me.
Okay.
Let's see. I've not been rolling good. Do I want to risk it again? No. Could you give me another Constitution saving throw as I reach out and try to touch the mimic in front of me?
One day you'll learn not to touch things.
I mean,
22.
But today is not that day.
today may be that day. With a 22, that beats my 14 on a failed save. Half as much damage. Okay, cool. So you still take damage. Let's see. And that is a total of 6, so you get 3 points of damage. Necrotic damage.
It stops moving, fizzles and pops, starts to dissolve.
I do like the sign of my religion in air and mumble a prayer.
So like this.
He's throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, exactly.
West Side boy.
No, time for that. We're still dealing with something.
Okay. Did you want to move? Stay there?
Yeah, I'll take some movement.
No, I think he's him. I don't think he's they there.
We'll be right there.
Okay. All right, then it's the last mimic's turn. Let us go with... Yeah, it's gonna just bite you. It's scared. Back at you.
No, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, I thought. So it doesn't bite, and it's just growling. The books are piling like, grrr. Comes back around to Phil.
All right. Phil is, let's see. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. So Phil is just going to go ahead and swing his mace at the mimic behind him. Does a 16 hit?
That does it, yes.
For 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, he's starting to look pretty hurt.
And then my spiritual weapon, the miner's pickaxe, is going to flip backwards, doing an attack on the mimic.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's a 1d8. So that is this one. That's going to be for 12 points of force damage.
That's right. Force that thing in there.
Oh, he's forceful.
And Phil will end his turn.
As your spiritual pickaxe lands into the books, it sticks and stays there for a moment as it dies, and it's just bloopy and sizzling, and it's slowly dissolving. We are now out of combat.
Yeah.
I've been bamboozled by heart-shaped bricks, and my thirst for knowledge has betrayed me. This place is something else.
Now, you see, the key to spotting a mimic is recognizing the subtle differences between what it should be and what it actually is. For instance, the one that I went to, the book on top said the Sarma Kutra, which is not the right name.
So then why'd you reach for the book then, snotty pants?
I thought it may have been a different issue.
A rare collector's misprint, maybe.
Exactly.
I think we need to go down a little further to get to the sex dungeon.
You guys don't want to go down. You guys want to stay in the same level.
It's dungeon foreplay, okay?
Well, your foreplay has led you to this room with a door in the corner and a door behind the mimic bodies that are gooey now.
Well, not to out myself or anything, but I could sure use at least a short rest, before we go stumbling on.
I'll give you for that for sure.
All right, so you actually in game and out of game want to take a short break?
I would say for mac and cheese. Mac and cheese could use a short rest. Mongo's gonna keep going all night long.
All night.
It's Phil.
That's right.
Excuse me. Phil does have a a spell that would, instead of having to rest for an hour, we'd only have to rest for 10 minutes, and we would get the full benefits of a short rest plus an additional 2d8 on top of that.
Well, that's a fancy ass spell.
Brother, where did you learn this spell?
The ways of the grave open many doors, my brother.
What do you call it? The afterglow? I mean, goodness gracious.
All right. So, just like Phil's spell, we're going to take a 10-minute break. You guys can all take a short rest, but this gives us a little potty break, so we'll be right back.
How do I...
Thanks for giving us a warning this time.
That was great.
No warning. We're starting.
Before it gets out of hand, I'm gonna put you on recording.
Yes. I put
So it can get well in hand?
Okay. So, you guys got a room, had short rest, 10 minutes. You're feeling battleized. What would you like to do?
Door.
Oh, look.
Still
A
good.
door we haven't gone through.
Yeah. Well, shall we?
We shall. We're going to go through this door.
All right. What do you do?
I like to walk up to the door and knock on it, and then step back.
You knock.
Leaving me standing there like, what the hell?
You knock and
He
you
just reaches over me and knocks.
You knock. You hear an echo. No noise. Jeez.
Well, it would seem that no one is home.
I'm going to check the knob for spring traps or anything like that.
Investigate.
If it's hot, there might be a fire on the other side.
Just lick your finger and touch the tip.
Okay,
It's a door. There's no trap. Even unlocked.
I'll just open the door.
You open the door, you twist that handle, and I'd like you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
How many of us?
Just Mac.
because I'm the only jackass with his hand on the door. A natural one, but my luck kicked in, and it rolled a natural 4.
Okay. So, your hand's on the door handle, and you're not able to pull it away in time, as little spikes shoot out of the handle into your hand and then retract back in, doing some piercing damage to your hand.
Daniel, biscuit. Ah, jeez.
9 points of piercing damage to your hand. It hurt. Like some of them came out the other side.
Ow. New macaroni hole. Ow.
Oh man, it's cheesy.
It's not
Hey.
easy being that cheesy.
Nuh-uh. That's my word. You don't get to use that word. That's my word.
What would you like to do now?
I want to kick the door.
Roll me a strength check.
Well, I'll roll you a strength check. A 22.
Whoop! Door just breaks in, swings on its hinges, on the hinges a little bit, but it's open.
Huh.
Splintered a little.
I give it a little, like, extra elbow
Just like,
as I walk past it.
The doorknob goes off again.
little hallway.
And just like completely distracted, I'm just marching through into the hallway, mumbling to myself.
You come upon another door.
I kick this one too.
All right, strength check.
Stupid. The door's always getting in my way at 19.
Kick breaks down, opens up. You look inside without going inside, and you see some little bit of rubble on the ground, something laying there.
Fucking doors. Look at the door. Look at the state of this room. All this rubble and shit. Guys, are you listening?
We're still
I
behind
just
you.
walk in. Like, hey, it looks like there's some nice rubble down there on the floor.
So he's walking around the room.
Should we go with him?
I follow.
Yes. I stop like all the way across the room and go and look around. Hey, you guys coming or what?
So, you guys eventually get into the room. Mac and cheese, there are 2 doors on the other side. Everyone else, you do see the rubble on the ground, and it looks like it's a broken statue, thousands and thousands of years old.
I know a lot of history. Would I maybe be able to recognize what
Roll
the
for
statue was
history.
of?
I would
Fuck.
like to too, but I
Fuck.
closed my D&D Beyond.
That was a natural 20 plus 2, so a 22. Or a natural 20, but
I'm gonna get us killed.
Yep. Hey, that was my first natural 20 of the game, so.
All right. So for the history, Quentin, let me know your role. But Ignatius, when you're looking at the statue, it's very familiar. Something about it's bringing thought and images of the best way I can describe it is the god of the underworld, but from a different religion. It goes by the name of Hades,
Ooh.
and he is broken and in pieces. And on the ground, you do see a cracked open pomegranate.
I
Looks like
rolled
it
a
broke off the
3.
statue. You,
This is the god Poseidon.
yeah, see?
He is the brother of Zeus and Hades.
Brother. Hades.
No, Poseidon.
I do think you're mistaken.
And I walk over and touch it and go, no, rock. Statue.
Statue?
Yes.
Touch it.
I just said I touch it and I go, no, tap, tap, rock.
Okay.
Statue.
As you touch the statue, I need everyone to do a wisdom saving throw that is near the statue.
You define near?
Within 10 feet of the statue.
Yo, I got a nat 1.
Yeah. I'd say I'd be in there.
Did you
Besides
say
wisdom.
wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm boned.
I'm a cleric. What's the worst that can happen?
5.
I'm a bird. What's the worst that can happen? Ha! 21.
I'm a fighter. It is the worst that can happen.
No, that's a barbarian, sweetie.
No, that's intelligence checks. There's a difference.
No,
23.
when the barbarian gets charmed, that's the worst thing that can happen.
Oh, that's true. It's happened before.
It's happened lots of times.
About the only thing effective against a barbarian, to be honest.
Pulling up the spell, I had it. Then we went on break and it's not there anymore.
Like when the teacher forgets to ask for the homework.
And that one kid's like, teacher, aren't you going to assign us homework?
Son of a...
And we're
Shut
like,
up right now.
Shut up, John.
I'm not no teacher's pet, man. Okay, I'm the dude sleeping. I literally had a Never mind. Mm-mm. Not the one.
Well, no, of course John was the one to. Of course, John was the one to call on the teacher. You know, you got to understand. John is a firm believer and supportive. He's a firm believer and supporter of established law and societal demands. John's always telling me, if you can't trust the establishment, man, who can you trust?
Yeah, that's I did that. Yeah.
There it is. Good. Mother. Okay, so basically, anyone who has under a 15, I think that was something you got higher than 15, right?
Yeah.
I got a 21.
Yeah. Okay. 15 and lower, you are now terrified of that statue. That statue is just absolutely terrifying, and you need to get away from it.
I'm immune to being frightened.
I am terrified of Hades.
Yep. Rock.
If I continue to impress upon him that it is in fact
George,
not
just a
Hades,
rock.
but Poseidon, can I undo his fear?
He just needs to get away from that statue. It can't get close.
I don't understand why he's scared, so I just keep smacking it and humping it a little. See, there's nothing to be afraid of, buddy.
So Ignatius, you get to the other side of the room. There are 2 doors. Would you like to go out the room or keep staying in the room with the scary statue?
I'm compelled to go out of the room. I gotta get out.
Which door would you like to take?
The top one.
You go down the hall, and I would need you to roll me a dexterity saving.
As soon as he goes through the door, I want to start chasing after him. So kind, buddy.
That's a 6. Damn it.
19. Holy shit.
Okay. So you take half of 32 fire damage.
Oh.
32 fire damage to Ignatius, as a smaller fireball goes off. So half of 32 would be
16.
help the short rest help.
Whoa. Like, run up and grab Ignatius and put out the fire that is his face now.
Phil,
I would like-
always been so afraid of statues.
I would like to think that Phil turned just in time to see the flash of the fire come out of the hallway. And he just takes off, calling out for his brother. He's like, "Brother, are you okay?"
He's just a little smoldering.
Ow.
Like
Ow.
cartoon, this half is all burnt, the backside looks normal.
Yeah, I'm a bit singed. Got a little fire coming off of the whiskeys in my beard. Like, he's over here. He's good. I think. I like hold your eyeball open. You
I'm
going
like-
in there?
Extra crispy.
Nice.
I'm down to fucking 3.
The moment you make a joke, I start to cry. I start to weep uncontrollably. I'm like, oh no, he's developed a sense of humor. Oh no, don't go towards the light, guy. It's not that serious.
Quentin, you're the only one that stayed in the room, correct? Because Phil went to go check on. Quentin, roll me a perception.
Okay.
Billy, I think your brother's done for here. He's making jokes, cracking wise.
You don't notice anything. You 3 are in the hallway.
He's got delirious.
Phil, you do get to Ignatius, and he is crispy. He is you can feel like a breeze away just from someone going. Ash.
I start trying to close your eyes. Sleep now, sweet prince. You were too good for this world. Let me put him out of his misery, and I start pulling my axe.
Oh,
Phil
Stop
thinks to
it.
himself, it's like, well, my healing would be better.
Oh, stop! Oh! You're okay. Oh, man. If I believed in gods, I'd probably thank him or something. But woo, don't ever do that to me again. I smack you in the head. What are you thinking? Making me worry about you like that. Don't you know you don't go running down a hallway by yourself?
I just had to get out of the room.
Quentin,
Statue of
next,
Hades.
Can you please reply?
I'm trying to bring it up here.
Okay. While you're looking at that, you 3 chuckleheads are in the hallway. Phil, do you heal Ignatius, or does anyone heal him?
I mean,
Where did this go?
Yeah, I don't have any healing potions or anything, so yeah, I could
Ouch.
use some of my water rations to soak your face down with a rag.
You're good.
So,
You gotta save him, Phyllis.
I was trying to. For some reason, I thought I had a class feature. I'm going to have to look into a bit more, but for now, Phil will put a hand on his brother's shoulder, say, "I do not think Dumathoin is done with us yet," and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Ah, thanks.
Awesome.
2d8 plus 4. Oh, here.
As you are healing him, Ignatius, you feel the healing magic. Mac and cheese, you're just standing there. Like, okay, good. You do hear a noise coming from the other room as Quentin.
Oh, son of a bitch!
From the other
I drop Ignatius' head and immediately go running back into the room.
Come along, brother.
Oh no, Pat Human, are you okay?
I don't know. Did you get my other message there, Eddie?
I was just fail.
Okay. I just got pricked, like hard.
Is that a euphemism?
There's a glowing light going down the way that you guys came in.
That way. Get it. Son of a.
We gotta go kill his VD.
There's a glowing light down the hallway.
Yes. So like from where you guys came in, over here in the corner from the mimic area, there's a glowing light
Yeah.
fading away down the hall.
I rush after it, full speed,
Which is
axe in hand. Full speed's 25 feet walking.
Huh.
So sprinting, I could do 50 feet.
You do
Follow.
get into the other room and you see the door over here. That shuts as the light goes out on the other side of the door. You keep
Okay, I'm chasing it.
I'm
Okay.
following as well.
Phil, are you following? Or are you staying with the old man that got stabbed?
The old man is moving as quickly as he can.
Oh,
I
okay.
say we're all following.
Leads you back into this hallway area. The door again in front right here closes, and you guys know that they're basically leaving the dungeon.
And bursting through the wall to see if I can catch him real fast.
Well,
Not even thinking.
you see the light going up the stairs, basically.
You fucking coward, twat, waffle son of a
Light keeps going up. It's gone.
dad, my boy. Let me see that light again.
It's odd. They said that there was no way out, and then they left.
Who was they?
A backstabber?
Literally.
Well, that's terrible.
That halfling girl. You can't trust them.
Ooh.
Hey.
Lucky Shelly
Hey.
can't hear you.
How many
Hey.
halfling females have you known?
That's my future missus you're talking about there.
How many halfling females do you trust?
I trust my mother, okay?
Enough said.
She's a saint. She's a saint and a virgin, okay? And I won't have any other words against her.
Someone needs to talk to Mac and Cheese about the bees and the birds, but we'll do that later.
Pure as the driven snow.
All right.
My mother.
So, when a man loves a woman,
And I mute you. To avoid copyright rules, I mute him.
That's what we're gonna go with. Okay.
Michael Bolton seems like he'd be pretty cool with things.
Possibly out of anyone. Alright, so you guys are basically back at the entrance where you started. You do have your one arrow pointing you through that door. There is a door you passed because you heard sounds coming from the other side, but you also found the arrow pointing outward.
Yes.
So what would you like to do?
Oh, jeez, guys. I mean, like standing in the doorway. I'm like, well, we haven't gone through that door yet.
Let's do it.
Go through another door. Alright.
I mean, we
so-
know the way out. How would anybody be opposed to this being the last door, or are we still committed to clearing this floor?
Well,
Yeah, you know what?
at all.
If there's nothing fun behind this door, right here, if nothing fun is behind this door,
So Mac and Cheese,
then
you did touch that door before, and it gave you a very unsettling, sick feeling, like nearly made you want to throw up.
right. And I'm telling you, he's completely forgot that. That's why I'm dragging this out.
Okay. So let's go through that door. Gotta touch
There's
it.
this door right here, and I reach up and I grab the handle.
Throw.
Can I give him guidance?
Sure.
Yay!
What does
Okay.
guidance give me?
Guidance, I touch a willing creature. Until the spell ends, the creature adds 1d4 to any ability check.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Add a d4 after you do a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Oh. Constitution saving throw. Okay, so that's 8 for 12, but I'm going to roll d4 because of that. That's going to be 15, and then I'm going to use my bardic inspiration.
Nice.
And what's your bardic inspiration give me?
D6.
A D6 or okay. Plus 1 makes 16.
You had to either beat or match 16.
Oh.
It comes up a little bit, like you're about to throw up, and you're like, then you swallow it back down, and that sickening feeling in your tummy.
It's a shot at you.
Oh yeah, guys, that's this door. This is the one.
The door.
I twist the doorknob and push.
And you go in?
Well, I open it up.
Go, gentlemen.
Wrong one.
It has been an honor and a privilege.
This room's really dark. Even when you're just peeking in, it feels like the magical darkness is not lifting. You can only see 10 feet in front of you.
Hey guys, it's like wicked dark in here.
Is that fun for you?
Well, hey, I mean, did we come down here to learn ancient secrets, or did we, just come to pal around? Like, do we need to go back up for a while and maybe get a drink and forget we ever opened this door?
No. We open the door. We should see it through.
We open the door, we should see it through, and I jump in.
Okay.
I'm following because I'm fucking idiot.
You guys walk in. Does everyone go in?
Begrudgingly, I am going in.
I was muted. Yes.
All right. You walk in, and before you is a coffin. And even though you guys are fully in and I'm showing you this room, it's still pretty dark in here. It's eerily dark, but you can still see. It's like it has, like, instead of like a fog, it's like a black, like just dense air all around you. It's very hard, but there's a coffin. Dead center of the room.
Is there any like writing or inscription on the coffin?
Want to get closer to look
Before
at the coffin?
I just want to
before
perceive.
any of that,
Okay.
seeing the coffin, Phil would like to activate his Eyes of the Grave as an action. You know the location of any undead within 60 feet.
They are alive. They are not undead. I checked. I'm like, wait.
Well,
I feel like I'm going to want to get into a philosophical discussion with you on this.
I'm going off the rule book. Okay?
if there is anything in that coffin,
But they are the very definition of undeath.
I'm going off the rule book, mister. I'm metagaming.
if there is anything in that coffin, and I'm sure there is, it's not one of the undead.
I just, from
At least according to the rule books.
standing where I am, can I perceive any markings or engravings on the coffin?
Roll me.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Now, I may not consider myself the smartest guy in the room,
I rolled 14 twice.
but I got a feeling that if we can't do it.
You're gonna see what seems to be like a seal on the coffin. Just one piece of paper sealing the coffin closed.
Oh, what a
Symbol on
cute
it.
little seal. Or,
Don't touch that seal.
but I'm wondering, is it the kind that holds the ball on its nose, or the one that chases after orcas?
Starts to peel up a little bit. DM is like, eh.
It's actually the singer type.
What about that other
Oh.
door to the south?
The seal starts to glow.
But aren't you supposed to kiss the rose on the grave?
Glows brighter.
Phil would like to exit the room.
Before the
I-
unleash.
You know what? Yeah. Ignacio, Quentin. I mean, not that I think that anything really bad's gonna happen if we stay in this room, but I think something really bad's gonna happen if we
Look,
stay
I've
in
got
this
one
room.
foot in the grave already. I'm out.
As we're running for the door, I'm just gonna yell at him like, "Is this fun for you?"
It's a fun trot across the room into the door that leads the hell out of here.
All right, you guys get out of the room. Door's shut. It locks itself, and it just has the creepy aura around it. What would you like to do now?
I'm walking back to. You know what, guys? I just
No, come on. Let's be rational about this. The idea
um,
is to get deeper, and we're trying to clear. Maybe.
well, you know what else? You know what else? The idea is also to survive. So maybe let's maybe let's go upstairs and have a few drinks at the bar and get into a little shenanigans. Maybe try some team building exercises or something, and come back tomorrow to dive into this whole dungeon thing. I mean, sometimes all you need is a good night's little sleep, a little reset in the head. Not that I'm afraid of anything. I'm just worried about Quentin here. He has been walking all day with no rest. And, men his age.
Why don't we do one of those
stuff.
team building exercises right now? Are you familiar with a trust fall?
No, I'm not.
I walk around behind him and I put my hands out. It's like, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to let yourself fall back into my hands and you trust that I will catch you.
Okay. Remember, I have like 14-inch legs.
You're
So,
like
like,
a toddler.
falling backwards is it's like it's like watching a toddler fall ass first.
Quentin, do you catch him?
I wish to try.
Roll me let's see, catching toddlers. Let's go with acrobatics.
I'm arms out, eyes closed, head back.
So that would be an 18.
Yeah, you catch him. Do you feel like you
There.
trust him a little more, Matt?
Yeah, no, I fully I love that. I love that. Yeah, let me do you. And I
Now,
walk
trust
behind
me,
you.
we don't need to go in that room.
Oh, I'm not saying we need to go in that room. I'm saying we should go to the pub and then maybe learn a bit about each other and trust each other a little more. And
Come on,
get
we
a good
can
night's
learn
sleep
away.
and then attack this
We've
in the
been
morning.
here for an hour and a half.
I don't. It's a pretty long hour and a half here, buddy.
As you're having this conversation, you hear footsteps coming down the stairs, and the next adventuring group comes up and you guys are just standing here. You're in the way. And they kind of like just push past you and go out the door into room 8. And then you hear them open another door and going a different direction and hear screaming, blood-curdling cries, crunching noises, and then silence. All within the span of a minute.
See?
Look, again, we already know the way down. Instead of meandering, if we can get to the bottom of this as fast as possible, the higher chance we have of surviving. If we try to take on the whole floor, we're just pushing our luck and asking for trouble.
Oh, I kind of get what you're saying, except for the fact that remember, after a certain number of levels, the assurity of death gets closer and closer. Now not all of us have the same love affair with Lady Death that you might, but I figure it might take a couple.
Of dying.
Might take not even a little bit afraid. Fear has nothing to do with it. It's a logical thing, I logically know that someday I gotta die. I'm just not that in love with it, and I'm certainly not in love with the idea of it being a dead. And if things get harder and harder the way we go down, then we really want to get used to being a team a little bit more here and there. You know what I'm saying?
What's a better team building exercise than combat? We are just beginning to learn how each other fights.
What's
How
passive perception?
Passive perception is 14.
11.
16.
Oh, my passive perception is 11.
Ignatius, you're going on this big, powerful speech. You're talking and you're trying to convince your group. And you just see standing in the shadows, walking up and just like hovering over Mac and Cheese like this, not touching, this blank, jester-faced, masked person. Just going like this with their hands on their thing and like not touching Mac and Cheese's head, but pretending to use his head as a table. Eventually, you all start to realize that Mac and Cheese has someone sitting over their head like this, looking at all of you, listening. And once Ignatius goes quiet, stops talking, and is staring at this person, they
Can
say, Go ahead.
What do you think?
I think you guys are quite fun to watch, but you're in my way. I have to go clean up the body.
Oh,
You could have asked.
Funnier to listen.
I look at him like, ah, jeez.
Finally rests actually on you.
Man,
Stand up
get you,
straight.
get you claws off of me.
They stand up straight, and from what you can tell by just looking, they're about maybe human. Pretty short for a human. Tall for a halfling or a dwarf, but pretty short for a human. Stands there, looks at all of you and says, well, you've lasted longer than any group today. I say, do what you want. I'm gonna go gather them up, see if I can retrieve some souls. If I can, sell them. If I can't, I'll sell their stuff.
win-win.
Have fun
You
with
guys,
this little group thing.
I
Was it-
say, do you have time to answer one question?
Sure.
What makes the crunching bunching sound?
Oh, in today's dungeon,
Yes.
ruffles around inside their pocket, pulls out a very shiny, acid green dragon scale.
Thank you very much, sir.
Pulls out their hand. Like, do those little.
Did we
Thanks for free.
did we have any a gold when we started this?
oh, did you just
Whatever your
like
basic
this
character
guy?
gold.
Pardon, Eddie?
Whatever your basic character gold would be, like if you bought the adventure pack, you got that, or
Okay. I hand him 5 gold coins.
sit in the pocket, hands you the dragon scale, and walks away.
Knowledge is power.
That's your lucky dragon scale.
Yes, it's
Lose
lucky
it.
we didn't go in there, or else we would be demunched and crunched right now.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we go, hey, we survived today. Let's get a drink.
Or
I didn't think I'd have to.
we press forward.
Forward.
Okay,
All right, fine.
one for bar.
I was
What does
about
Phil
to
want?
say, well, out of character here. Phil could use a rest before too much longer.
In character, what does Phil want? Bar, go on.
I say under my breath, geez, didn't think it'd be this hard to fucking talk a couple of dwarves and go in to get a drink.
Bar.
So it's 2 for 2. Flip a coin, guys. Or talk it out. Either or.
Is there a table in here?
No.
Any kind of double-sided ledge?
No.
Like I'll arm wrestle you for it. I put my little arm up.
Okay, I'll try to arm wrestle you for it.
Roll strength check, guys.
11.
That's 25.
We're defeated by a little halfling.
Somebody's so strong.
It's working on those. It's all that farm work.
Somebody's so strong, so afraid of the dungeon.
Do I? While I've got your arm pinned back against something, I kind of give a little extra tweak, and I go, "Who says I was afraid?
You did.
I got nothing but mad respect for whatever's munching and crunching on the other side of that wall.
Sure,
That's all it is."
I understand that. But we
I think
know
from
the
now
way
on
down.
we shall have to call him Chicken Bake.
Hey, you guys are welcome to go back in there.
I start walking towards the entrance to the second level.
I'm gonna follow, brother. Come on.
We have no guarantee we'll be able to rest on the second level.
There's no guarantee that you can rest in the bar.
That's the idea.
Look, our destinies are already written. Worrying about if this is the right time, or maybe we should go later or tomorrow, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. If today's the day, today's the day. If it's not, then we're just gonna keep going. Have a good feeling about this.
Quentin, did you stop to listen to this chat, or do you keep going?
I'm walking.
Alright, Phil's going after him.
Eh?
Everybody starts to go in and following. When everybody starts going in and following freaking Quentin.
Okay, so Quentin,
Just
you
like
open the door first as everyone starts coming up behind you. You open the door, and there are the stairs
As
going
I-
down.
As I realize I've been outvoted, I go, shame! I start following everybody.
You go down, Quentin, or do you wait for them?
Oh, I'm very much bluffing here.
You open that door and you stop. Got it.
Please come, please come, please come, please come.
You hear the footsteps coming up behind you as they catch up.
You heard that odd, you heard that odd cheese from 4 rooms away.
We're now Team Trust Fall.
Just make note of that.
Me and Quentin,
Oh.
actually Quentin knows me at Trust Fall.
So you guys
You
proceed
got it.
down the stairs?
Question.
See.
Can we stop on these stairs and take
Oh.
a rest
That would be cool.
in between the levels?
As you start walking down the stairs, it doesn't take very long to get to the bottom of the stairs. And then there's another door. So if you want to rest outside the door at the bottom of the stairs, you could do that.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I propose that we take a rest here.
While you are resting there, and you do if you do decide to stay there, I will let you know within an hour a group will pass you, opening the door and walking through. So if you do rest here, it won't be peaceful. I mean, you'll get a full rest. It's just one of those situations you probably won't get the best sleep.
Well, we're sleeping in a dungeon. We're not going to get the best sleep anyways.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's not like the nice Tempur-Pedic beds over in the pub with the pretty halfling girl. No. Let me stay down here in the must and the mugginess and the brick. So much more comfortable.
Okay, so before we close out the session, I will leave you with this. You guys are setting up to rest and relax and take your long rest. Really easy. Usually I make you roll for perceptions and so on for each shift, but we're going to kind of speed through it a little bit. As you guys are sitting there resting and relaxing and trying to get that full rest, you do hear the ground above you and the ground below you start to shift and change. And things are moving above you, things are moving below you. Basically, the dungeon is going to be reset by the time you wake up. So if you go upward, it won't be the same way back. You can hear it shifting and changing in the next room. So even if you proceeded forward, it would be different.
See, if we hadn't got down
Thursday.
these stairs.
Well, it took a couple hours, but it's like I'd say like 4 hours into your long rest, it starts to shift and change. Long rest is 8 hours.
Word.
I hear the upstairs changing in my sleep.
All right, so you guys are in the stairwell. We're going to stop it right there because it's going to be 8:30 soon. But as a special treat for just my little players, I would like you to see the entire page of the first level as a little treat for you guys.
Yay.
Hey. Sure.
Oh.
Wow.
So that's what you could expect if you want to clear dungeons.
I mean, we
First
had a
level
few
won't
rooms
change.
before we got to the dragon.
But I also didn't put monsters in every single room because I was holding back to see how many 1s and 20s you guys gave me.
Yeah, and no very conspicuous fairy circles or anything in this dungeon.
Fun fact, that was the munching and crunching you heard when the group went by. That wasn't the dragon killing them. That was something different. So, we're gonna leave it there.
Yeah, no, the dragon was down here.
Yep. So we're leaving
So what was here, like an ogre or something?
You actually that was the green glowing moss that was dripping.
Oh,
from the
that's
roof
right.
You guys didn't touch.
That's right.
What was in the coffin?
What do you think was in the coffin?
Ah.
fucking Dracula's.
It's vampire familiars.
Gotcha.
Or
Oh, familiars. Familiars. Interesting.
Guillermo's.
Humanoid that are alive. I
Yeah.
had to look. I'm like, all right, well, we're going to call it a night. Everyone say good night to our listeners.
Good night.
Good night, our listeners.
All right,
Good
listeners.
night, Bob.
Listen, nerds.
I like that.